Hey
Hi,
Arturo.
Arturo.
Hi, Noemi. Hi, Seidy. I'm Arturo with El Observador. How are you today?
I'm
Wonderful, thank
good, thanks.
you.
Thank you so much for taking time to speak about this Selena the series.
No, pleasure's all ours. Thank you for having us.
To start off, I wanted to know, you know, in this show, uh, basically all the family members are fleshed out, their characters, and I was wondering what it was like to interpret Marcella and Suzette, and how you managed to, put those characters, just flesh them out essentially.
Sadie, you go first, love.
Can you repeat the question, please?
Sure. I'm sorry. Is it hard for you guys to hear me, or am I just like mumbling
No,
over?
no, no. I just wanted to hear it one more
So,
time.
the whole family is fleshed out in the show a lot more
Mhm,
than other interpretations of Selena's life in media. So, I was
mhm.
wondering how you guys were able to work on your specific characters and flesh them out.
Um, so you mean develop the character
Yeah.
without letting the others influence our
I mean, it's not about whether they were influenced or not, but how did you personally work? I don't know if you guys worked with the actual family members, but
Oh, okay.
how you
Yeah.
worked on making
Okay.
this version of the character.
Uh, okay, okay, yeah, I got it. So unfortunately we didn't get to work with the real I didn't get to work with Marcela directly before I started production. But what I did is I found a video that was extremely helpful to me. And that was I think a Mother's Day special. And they asked Selena what to describe what her mother meant to her. And after she answered, they asked her mother what it meant to be a mom. And the way that Marcela answered that question and all of the beautiful emotion that she gave and just the way she answered it said so much to me. And watching that, I was like, that's what I needed. That is Marcela. That is the core of Marcela. Um, Loving mother, inner strength, caring, nurturing, supportive. And so I went with that, and I watched that video so many times, and I was just like taking it all in, all of those levels that she gave me in that answer, and I built from that. So that was my foundation, and from that, I build on it. And also Suzette was very generous, and she gave us some audio um that she where she described events in the family, where she described her relationship with her mom and her dad, and other things. And between those two things, they were golden. Those were the two things that helped me just kind of navigate and develop Marcela. And most importantly was once i I committed to that, I said, okay, now I have to dig in and give it my heart. And that's
Mm.
what I could do, just lead with that. And that's how I developed my character.
Thank you, Said.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I developed
Um,
my character with the way Sadie was didn't have she just had the one video. I knew that I had Suzette post grief, so I had to use that as the second half of my setup. Where was she before this? And also all the performance um, clips that I could find. I also listened to the tapes that Suzette so generously provided, and not only was I listening, I had to listen to them more than once, of course, because one time I was listening just to get her sound, and then another time I was listening to really feel the essence of those memories and of those stories and how they were going to be interpreted in the series. So that was really cool to get to do that, and then remember, I think a very strong element was learning the drums. My experience of learning the drums really was demanding. So whatever I experienced, I imagined how did little Suzette experience this, next to her very talented, musically enthusiastic siblings? So it really helped me shape the character.
Thank you, Noemí.
No, thank you.
What do you think, for both of you, what do you think people will be surprised to find out or see regarding your characters in this show? Or what do you think they might be happy to see in regards to your characters?
I think people are going to be surprised to see Selena not in her signature look yet. It takes time to get to a signature look, and so they're going to see her during the coming of age of that star. So I think that's going to be something that's going to be really fun and nostalgic to go back to the 80s and to see how Selena was with those times, and how the rest of the family also rocked themselves in those vibes. So they can really the older generation can really be like, I remember wearing that, and like, oh, Selena did this, AB did that, Marcella, oh my goodness. So I think that'll be a real fun element to seeing Selena's roots.
I think with Marcella, what they're gonna get to see is just how involved she really was behind the scenes, how she participated in some of the decisions, in making sure that the kids were okay, in stepping in when they needed certain things. And her and Abraham were kind of a team. They were partners. Yes, he was the leader and the front man and the person that took care of the business. But when it came to the home, I think Marcela had a big say there, and it's going to be nice for people to get to see that part of their relationship, and also the relationship within the whole family. Just how close they really are, and how they all participated in everything that they all gave to make this work, and to support Selena into becoming who she became.
Thank you, guys. For my final question, thanks again for your time. Really appreciate it. How do you think that Selena the series contributes to the legacy of Selena?
Oh, it contributes to the legacy of Selena immensely. Number one, it's been about roughly 20 years since we've had a presentation of Selena to the public in this manner. And so that means a whole new generation. Not only is it a whole new generation that gets to meet her, but also with the help of Netflix having such accessibility globally, more people are going to see all over the world, not only the bicultural experience, Mexican American experience, family in these times, but Selena's music and her legacy. So it's definitely a huge factor that the series is definitely continuing her legacy, and I'm very thankful for how giving this family has been over the years to contribute to that, especially Suzette Quintanilla, with being executive producer of this. I got to give so much love to how generous they are, with making that contribution to the world.
Yeah, I think it's special. I think it's wonderful that they're willing to share a lot of their personal, stories, things that they went through as a family, and things that have happened. You get to see her from when she was a little girl, and you get to see the journey that they all took, and the journey that she took to become, the Selena that we know. And I think that that's going to be fun for the fans and for the audience to kind of get to peek in and see all of these private moments through our series. So I'm very excited about that.
Thank you so much, Seidy and Noemí. Have a wonderful day. Appreciate the time.
Thank you. You
Thank
too.
you.